The kitchen looks cute and all, but it's definitely missing one thing. A backsplash. Let's go get one. Alright guys, I'm struggling a little bit. We know I'm not a designer. We know I don't do colors well. This is so hard. There are so many options. So I ended up getting 2 types of backsplash because I just couldn't make up my mind. I was actually gonna get 3, but they were out of stock of the one I really liked. So currently deciding between this like chevron, and then I would do a light colored grout, or just like traditional subway tile. I'm not sure. Kyle and I have been looking at it. We might go back to the store. We're not sure. But in other news, our electrician came, hooked up the dishwasher. He fixed a few other things and hung a light on our front porch, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. Progress. We're making progress, people.
We have a dishwasher.
Woo! Your hair is wild right now.
I need a Phil's bit, please.
Am I supposed to know?
I think it's over there. Done. Why can't all jobs be that easy?
Got flow. All right, so what are we thinking about the backsplash?
So, okay. Of course it's the tile that we don't have here. But Lauren did show me a picture of basically just like a longer subway tile. It's probably about that long. Would you agree?
Yeah.
It's probably about that long. And just running it just level. And I think it looks really nice with the white grout.
We have leftover backsplash.
Oh, dude, genius.
I don't know, it might be too big. Like I like the smaller.
Oh, dude, I don't know. That looks good.
It's off-white though. Like, see how this is like a crisp white? Or is it just dirty?
It's just very dirty. It's sawdust on it. See how that's clean and this one's dirty?
No, but like this is definitely an off-white and this is like a bright white.
Okay, I could get down with that. I could agree with you there.
So I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
But don't look at the color, just look at the size. Dude, oh man. I mean, that does look really good.
Where's the painter's tape?
I think we should go with the other one. And I'll tell you why.
The one that we don't have?
Yeah, the longer version of this. And I'll tell you why. Because these feel really heavy.
They do feel heavy. They're big.
And like with the uppers, and that they're just like...
It's big.
It's big.
Yeah.
So I think we should go with the longer version of that.
Which we don't have.
We don't have, but we can get very easily.
To the store we go! I've since went to Floor Decor 3 times. I keep changing my mind on backsplash. I keep buying backsplash. We have a whole warehouse of backsplash at this point, with the idea that we're gonna return what we don't use. But I think Kyle and I might go back again today to look because I just can't make up my mind. But before we do that, I have to go to one of our garages where we keep our wet saw, like our tile wet saw. I actually picked it up yesterday, but forgot to get the little like water filtration thingy. So that's what I gotta go get. But it's interesting and I'll show you why when I get there. This is the interesting part. Our garage is packed and I gotta somehow find it in here. Let's go look. So the tile cutter itself was hanging here, so this is where it should be. But the basin was all the way back there. So I really have no idea. Let's get climbing. So So I just pulled out a bunch of bins ready to go climb back there again. And I was like, you know, let me just look. Here it is. That was easy. All right, now we just have to figure out what type of backsplash we want. Got the water filter. Pump. But it also filters, no? Ah, I've been calling it a filter this whole time. Kyle just told me it was a pump. All right, now back to the biggest question of them all.
Dude, we are
torn.
Stuck.
On backsplash.
Yeah. It sucks when you have like multiple good options.
Yeah, any of the options will look good, but like,
yeah,
which one's gonna look the best?
Yeah.
So now that the sun is out, this is what we're working with. So we also have like white normal subway tile and then like a larger white subway tile. So the white we feel will look timeless and age well with the rental property, but it's boring. I mean, we got white, 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 and then more white. So that's why we kind of want to go with the blue. But is blue going to look good for years to come, considering this is a rental property? Am I going to be pissed off in a couple years when like blue's out and dated and we have to redo the backsplash? Guys, I don't know. I'm not a designer.
Got a roofer calling us for maintenance.
Ooh.
So let's take this call. Okay. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. You have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, so we had a maintenance call for some leaky ceiling, got that repaired, and we have to get the flat roofs all silver coated, so he's going to take care of them next week as well. So we took a maintenance call and didn't have to drive anywhere. It's a beautiful thing.
We actually have gotten a lot of maintenance calls the end of August into September, like way more than usual. I would say we get maybe one every other month. And we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 in a month.
Yeah.
So if you guys would be interested in a video about like how we handle maintenance calls and like managing the properties, let us know. I could also do like a deep dive of like how much we've spent or made in September.
Yeah.
We'll actually probably be like in a negative for the month because of all the repairs and stuff, but of course, you know, we set money aside for that. So if you'd be interested in like a breakdown of maintenance and property management for a month, let me know.
And just a quick thing to take away from this. This is don't shortchange yourself when you're taking care of any maintenance calls. Get 4 or 5 quotes, because you're just having conversations with 4 or 5 roofers, 4 or 5 carpenters. And obviously you're only going to go with one, but now you've got all those numbers and relationships, and you've had conversations. So if you have emergency requests later, you've got a list of people you can call.
An example, which we could dive deep in another time, is that we reached out to the person we normally use for maintenance calls, and they were like, yo, we're swamped, we can't do it. And I was like, ugh, we need to get this done ASAP. So Kyle called up a guy we worked with in the past. So
that's it.
All worked out.
Yep.
But yeah, let us know. Okay, back to backsplash.
I still don't know which one I like.
Either. Because I also have all of this. So this is standard subway tile, but then I just bought thin, long white subway tile. Like this, I think would look so good.
It would look so good, but like, again, it's like, is it too much white? Because we were going to do white grout. So it's like, there's just a lot of white in here. I mean, I kind of know.
You want to go with this? No, you want to go with?
I want to go with this one. It's just that little bit of color. It's not too much. It gives just a little bit.
With white grout.
With white grout.
I wish it was this color in this pattern. Like, I don't like that this is like baby blue.
But it's not, though.
I wish it was more of a seafoam.
All right, then let's do the seafoam.
No, I want a mixture of the both. We're going to Floor Decor. Let's go.
All right, we're going to Floor Decor. Let's go.
All right, off to Floor Decor for the 4th time. Hopefully we can... What?
Saddle up.
Oh my God, you scared me.
Giddy up. Let's do it.
We've been doing a lot of things separate lately. This is fun.
This is nice.
I've been handling all the maintenance calls by myself and like running a lot of errands by myself, which obviously is great for the business, but like, we like working together.
You do. It's nice having you riding shotgun. And it's hilarious because now Lauren doesn't have a car. Every time I get in the truck, I have to like put my seat like way back.
I don't know if we told you guys that. We sold my car. Long story short, I saw someone on Instagram say that with the inflation rate and with the demand for used cars, that if you bought a car within the last 5 years, it's probably valued at what you bought it for. I looked up Kelly Blue Book value. That was accurate. I sold it through Carvana, paid off my loan, made extra couple $1,000s on top of that, and I don't have a car anymore. I've just been driving the truck.
Wait.
No seatbelts!
See, I do wear my seatbelt sometimes. I know a lot of you out there call me out for it. Thank you for doing that.
Bad habits, people, bad habits.
Safety first.
Let's try this again. So this is what I was gonna get. We keep going back and forth.
Okay. Coming to Floor Decor did nothing.
It just made it more difficult. We're either doing this one
or this one.
Can't decide. I don't know.
Come on, girl. You know you love it.
I don't know. I want a mixture between these two.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I love this. I just want it to be less bold.
Let's go look at grout. That could change our decision. All right, because we don't have they don't have an example here to see what grout they throw with this. I think, I won't say white, but
yeah,
I know we just said
white grout.
Okay, let's go take a look. I love this one. I'm making a decision. We're doing this one.
Ugh. When you're picking out tiles, make sure you're getting the same dye lot, because the boxes will vary in colors from box to box. Just make sure you check.
Do we think Lauren loves this color? I wish you had your purse on you.
My wristlet's
Her wristlet's that color too.
Just like it.
And now our kitchen's gonna be that color.
Sweet. Are we going to regret this choice? Possibly. Are we going for it anyway? Yes.
I believe it.
It just needs to get done. And this is why you use the same materials for every renovation, so that you're not running to Floor Decor 4, 5, 6 times. We've actually never done backsplash before. We either do like the 3-inch countertop lip, or we just don't do one. So this is why it's been kind of new to us. This won't be the color we use in all of our rentals. It's because this is a house hack, yada, yada, yada. I'm excited.
Can I fill this bucket now?
You may.
This is the rigid 7-inch tile saw, and it has treated us well. We're gonna do like full third, full third, full third, instead of doing halves. You can do it either way. We've never done it third, so we're gonna try it out. But I've got my trim all cut, and I think I'm gonna be able to go full third, and then we're on our way. I put this ledger up just so we can go straight across, and it looks pretty freaking good if you ask me. And then what I will do, because when you walk alongside right here, you can like see down and see there's no tile there. So I'm actually, after I'm done, I'm gonna pull this ledger off, and I kind of marked where I want to go down to. So when I'm done, I'll put another one down here and run it up to the set that's up top. Once that sets up.
No turning back.
No turning back. Starting.
I don't know, Kai. I think I hate it.
Yeah, okay. the most difficult part is kind of done right now. So I think I'm just gonna start running across the bottom and we can just start running. There should be no more cuts, except I'm gonna have you rip, okay? So you're gonna rip my tops. We'll just have to take it up a little bump and then it'll be good. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Let's run it. Little tip for when you're cutting out like notches, and if you need like straight cut notches, for this case I'm going around a receptacle. So how are we going to cut this straight line, right? So we need to cut this line first, which if we do it like this, your blade's going to be coming in on an angle and you're going to be left with some material down there. So what you're going to do is when you run it in up on an angle so that when your blade hits it, it's hitting it square. Okay, that's how you're gonna do that. Now, how do we cut this straight line? Because we can't turn it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a bunch of little relief cuts. And you can do this, let's say I need to come all the way down here and cut this whole piece out. You're just gonna cut little relief cuts just like this. Sometimes it will just break off just like it did. But if it stays there, all you have to do is just run your material that way and it'll break that piece off. Now, if they were really long, what you can do is you may not be able to move the blade to cut that little piece off. So when you're left with the little relief cuts, if you actually just take like your knuckle or a little hammer, you can tap them and they'll just break off right along that line. That's how you can cut little notches out. You can do the same thing, any shape. You just cut little reliefs, bust them off like a toilet flange. That's how you would cut around a toilet flange.
All right, I'm not looking. Oh boy, that's a color. It looks good though.
How good does that look?
It looks good.
I feel like it looks so good.
Damn, baby, looks nice.
Right? I feel like with like colors like this.
Kyle's the decorator now.
I feel like that combo looks freaking awesome with that.
Yeah. That is it for the night. We will see you guys tomorrow. It's like 4:30 in the morning and Kyle just woke me up because there's a smoke detector going off next door. Why? So.
Well, I didn't wake you up. I'm up. I'm up at 4:30 to play golf.
Kyle's up actually to go golf. Weirdo, but.
Ready?
Yeah. In the basement. I'll stay up here.
Shut up.
Fire, fire.
This is a nightmare.
It's turned off.
I'm gonna put it in our house just in case it gets off again.
Oh, great. Just so it could keep me awake.
Well,
I know. That's better than it being over here. Well, Kyle's gonna go golf. I'm gonna try to go back to bed. As long as the smoke...
That's gonna be in your dreams.
Yeah, probably. But guys, I mean, look at that backsplash. Ooh.
Hey.
Look. Have so much fun.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Much later, hopefully. Good night. Good morning again. It is 6:45-ish. And I have not been able to go back to sleep since the smoke detector fiasco earlier this morning. Kyle had a 6:40 tea time, so I'm at the point where it's like, I just gotta get up. Let's have a productive day and do life things before we finish the backsplash. when Kyle gets home. But while we wait for my coffee to brew, let's just look at this natural light and that backsplash. I was very nervous about this color. Even last night going to bed, I was like, it looks good, but I don't know if I love it. But I love it now. It's so nice. I can't wait to wrap it around. Cheers.
All right, now that I got golfing out of my system, let's get tiling again.
Woo! It is finally getting a little cool out during the day, so we don't have to have like the windows closed all the time. But we're definitely gonna eventually do like a screen storm door. But until then, this thing's gonna work wonders. It's gonna allow Bodhi to come in and out, and some fresh air coming in. Let me figure out how to do this. That'll do.
Oh.
Just crack? Oh.
Oh my God, you jerk. And this is like the hardest corner because there's so many things to cut around. Like I've got the vent fan, I've got 2 receptacles, then I've got the sill. It's just, it's a lot of cutting. And I almost was done, and I almost said out loud, I'm done, and then I went to go press one of these tiles in and I just broke it.
Picked it up in broad daylight.
And broke it.
And broke it.
Anybody know what movie that's from? Throw in the comments if you know what movie that's from. Picked it up in broad daylight and broke it.
At least you could trace it though.
Yeah, no duh. That's what we're doing. I'll be back. We're back. Last cut.
I feel like those are always your famous last words, and it's not the last cut.
Not this time. But maybe I'll like move my hand in a weird direction and ride the lightning. Dude, we're done.
And it is 7:50. I don't think we've ever gotten done this early before.
Yeah, who are we?
Finished tiling pretty late last night, but we're excited to grout today. Went to Floor Decor for the 5th time this week, returned all of that tile, and got new grout.
I gotta pull these spacers.
Oh, that's a fun game.
Now you can use the thinners, but sometimes they really are in there, so.
I imagine this is what it's like pulling teeth, where it's like really hard and then one,
and then you like,
and then a relief. Looks like a tooth.
It does kind of look like a tooth.
Guys, fun fact about Kyle, he can remember like any movie line verbatim. Like one year for Christmas, what was it? Christmas Story?
It might have been Home Alone.
Home Alone, like we don't even need to have it on the television. He can just verbatim recite the entire movie.
Oh, Happy Gilmore too, yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, yeah.
We won trivia one year because you knew.
Oh, we did, yeah.
My cousin Vinny, what was it?
No, oh yeah, the My Cousin Vinny. But we also won that action figure at 90s night because I knew what movie and who says it. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace.
That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace.
And I knew what movie it was, so we won a little like pretty awesome 90s action figure.
Was it like a Coneheads action?
It was a Coneheads, yes, that's exactly what it was. It was a Coneheads action figure. It was pretty sweet. And to cut those miters, like those 45s on the corner for the Schluter trim, what I did was I actually picked up this guy just from Depot. It's really cheap. It's just a plastic like miter guide and then a hacksaw. So like I grabbed 2 of these small little clamps, and I mean they're tiny. I put that Schluter trim in there, and then I clamped it down onto that guide, and then the hacksaw, it cut a really nice clean 45. So it really worked well. So I'm probably gonna, I used it I think for like the last piece in the bathroom upstairs, and it worked really well. In the past I used like a hacksaw blade on a Sawzall, but you get like it moves around and sometimes it'll scratch like from side to side. So this worked a lot better. That's how I'm cutting it for now on.
There we go.
Oh, this shit's pre-mixed.
Yeah, we knew that.
Oh, I thought it was powder.
Oh, no.
See how it's like sometimes it comes in here and then there's a bag inside that's just got powder.
Kyle just prepped to mix the grout and then remembered that we bought pre-mixed grout. But
because a lot of times like you'll find them in like boxes just like this, but like within here is a bag with dry mix. So this stuff is actually, which I've actually used before in a shower. I did a shower with a guy, I helped a guy out, and it was the first time I'd ever used pre-mixed grout, and I really liked it. Oh, I thought it was within its own bag. I was about to grab it and pick it up.
that would have been horrible.
Yeah, but this is clutch.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do it. And I gave you a little sponge action.
So nice of them.
So nice of them. All right, let's do it.
So originally we bought white grout, and then I just felt like it was gonna look too like cottagey.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to a friend of mine, Jenna. Hey, Jenna. And she was like, I always go with a grout that's the same color as a tile, which we were very close to doing, but I feel like if we knew we were gonna do that, we would have made the grout line smaller so that it would basically just be like all tile and then the grout's just like filling in the cracks. But we had already done 1/8 grout spacing, and I felt like doing the same color as the tile may have looked a little weird. So we went with warm gray.
Oh man, this is great. This is fantastic.
A little lighter than I was hoping.
Well, I'm thinking that it's going to dry darker.
Our Instacart delivery this week accidentally gave us frozen chicken nuggets. And like, I'm not complaining. So we just made some for lunch. But Kyle like can't, when he's in the middle of a project, he can't just like stop and sit down and eat. And so I feel bad because like, of course I'm not waiting. So I'm like here munching away on my chicken nuggets. So what I normally will do is like, I feed him like a child. It's the only way he'll eat. I mean,
I'm not complaining either.
He's my workhorse. I have to keep him fed, caffeinated, and hydrated.
I got a patent for a trough that just like hangs around his neck. I just fill.
Yep.
Much better. What do you think of the color?
I really like how it came out. So much better than white.
Oh yeah, because it gives you that like stainless. What would you call this? What color would you call this?
Gray?
No. The tile.
Sea glass?
Like, yeah, because it's not like, it's not turquoise.
It's like sea glass.
Seafoam.
Seafoam.
Seafoam?
Yeah.
Sea bass. Alright, ready?
Yes.
I can't stop looking at it. I feel like it turned out so nice. And this was like the perfect grout color. And we spared you guys like the footage, but it took us just as long to pick out a grout color as it did a tile color. So, I mean, that's really gonna do it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about how this turned out. Other than that, like, subscribe, all the things.
But before we let you go, we mentioned that we have another project coming up, but you're gonna have to wait next week for it, but I'll give you a little hint. See you next time, guys.